Happy Friday, Muskies. I'm Alyssa Metz.
And I'm Erin Kirby. This is Xavier News.
From the Xavier University Television Studio, this is Xavier News.
Pope Francis will be making his way to the U.S. for a historical meeting September 24th. After sending an invitation to Pope Francis almost a year ago, John Boehner announced Thursday that the Pope has agreed to attend a joint meeting of Congress. It will be the first time that a leader of the Catholic Church has attended such an event. Although the details haven't been released, CNN reports that Pope Francis is expected to be present at a summit in Philadelphia. White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest reports that President Obama and his staff are anticipating the leader's arrival.
The U.S. Navy has invested in an alternative to high-speed boats. The vehicle is known as the Ghost, and it's the first of its kind. The vehicle sits on the water like a boat, yet is propelled by air similar to an aircraft. The friction of air is 900 times less than water, so the vehicle is able to reach 230 miles per hour without disturbing its crew. Gregory Sancock of Juliet Marine Systems stated, quote, "High-speed boats are really beating the heck out of these guys," end quote. This technology allows the Navy to send out small missions and ensures they will get there fit to fight. Civilian interest has also grown due to its smooth ride and fast speeds. There have been serious inquiries from ferry contractors who wish to make a high-speed ferry between Florida and Cuba. The project of Ghost has been kept under wraps until recently. Sancock confirms that the Navy has full functional go-to-war ready boats now.
Last night, firefighters responded to a fire that occurred on Mitchell Avenue under the Mill Creek Bridge. Mattresses and furniture were found in the fire, indicating that the area was a, quote, homeless camp, end quote. The fire chief believes that the fire burned almost 25 minutes before firefighters were able to put it out. Mitchell Avenue was closed for more than 2 hours but reopened late last night. There are no reported injuries, but the incident remains under investigation. This semester, the electronic media senior class is busy shooting their short film projects. Here's Nick Bergman with the behind-the-scenes look at the team's first production, Armed with Words.
Let's just get it. I don't think we even need to.
Every spring semester at Xavier University, the seniors in the electronic media department take all of the skills that they have learned over the last 3.5 years and put them together to create a first short film. It is the final hurdle that stands between them and their degree, but also serves as a showcase of everything that they have learned in their program. However, in addition to a solo project, the seniors collaborate on a team project where they work together to fill every role on the production team. This year, the seniors are collaborating on a film about cyberbullying called Armed with Words. Erin Kirby wrote the film and is serving as the director.
I think working in a group is really helpful because that's what you're going to be doing when you get to the real world. And it's really interesting to learn each person's strengths and where they can contribute to the team.
Drew Tanner is serving as the producer for the film.
It's been a lot easier collaborating with everyone through this group process than doing everything yourself because it just gives you less, it's just fewer things you have to worry about before shooting day.
As for the rest of the seniors, Bridget Rodriguez is serving as the audio supervisor, Brandon Hall as the director of photography, Allie Martin as lighting designer, Patrick Cheeseman and Natalie Lindsay as general crew on set, and Caitlin Summers as the editor of the project. The film will premiere in early April as part of the screenings of the seniors' final films. Reporting for Xavier News, I'm Nick Bergman.
Congratulations, Erin.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, be sure to catch the electronic media senior screening on April 30th at 7 p.m. in the Kennedy Auditorium.
Xavier made progress on the technology front this week when it became the first university in the Midwest and first private university in the U.S. to offer 3D printing. The university signed an agreement with MakerBot to open the Center of Innovation in hopes to prepare students for jobs that haven't been created yet. Xavier hopes the center will empower students and faculty to collaborate and get creative when it comes to 3D printing. Students have already shown a huge interest in the topic, as well as local entrepreneurs, innovators, and researchers. Xavier's Chief of Innovation Officer, Sean Nawson, will be arranging tours and demonstrations at the center.
11 passengers aboard the TransAsia Airways plane that crashed in Taiwan are still missing. As of recent, 32 people have been pronounced dead, while 15 are still suffering from injuries. Shortly after takeoff, the plane went out of control and crashed into a river Wednesday. A recording from one of the plane's crew members reveals that there may have been an engine problem causing the plane to crash. A voice could be heard saying, "Mayday, mayday, engine flame out." One of the survivors shared that he believed something was wrong with the engine as he was accustomed to flying with the airline. More details will be released as officials uncover new findings.
For the second year in a row, Teach for America is having recruitment problems. The applications for the elite program have dropped, breaking a 15-year trend with applications down 10% from last year. The numbers could be down by as much as a quarter this year, which would cause the closing of 2 out of its 8 national summer training sites in New York and Los Angeles. Matt Kramer, the co-chief executive of Teach for America, ensures that there are no plans to lower the standards for the current year simply to yield larger corps of teachers. To fix the problem, Teach for America has started providing fellowships to corps members who commit more than 2 years. It has also begun recruiting college juniors so it can provide longer-term teacher training. That's all from this desk. We've got Connor Muldoon with the Xavier Sports Report up next.
Xavier fans, and welcome to the Xavier Sports Report. I'm Connor Muldoon, and here's what we got going on today. First, let's start on the hardwood. Xavier basketball suffered a heartbreaking overtime loss to Creighton on Wednesday night at the Cintas Center. Unfortunately, it was the first home loss for the Musketeers on the season. Jalen Reynolds had a great night, posting 17 points, which tied his career high, and he also had 8 rebounds. On top of that, he had a career-high 3 steals and 3 blocks. Unfortunately for Mac's squad, though, Reynolds' breakout game was not enough for the Blue Jays, who kept coming back despite Xavier taking leads in the second half. Mac told media that the team's struggle of getting defensive rebounds was the reason for the loss and 90% of the issues on the night. The Musketeers will look to get back to their winning ways this Saturday with Providence coming to town. The game is at 1 o'clock at Cintas and will be broadcasted on Fox Sports 1. And now to the water. The Xavier swim team ended its regular season in Cleveland on January 31st when they faced off against Cleveland State and Oakland. Xavier women beat Cleveland State 163-117, but fell to Oakland 162-100. Unfortunately for the men, they lost to both Cleveland State and Oakland, but Emily Wagner had herself a very nice day, taking nearly 2 seconds off in the 1000 freestyle, going from 10 minutes 33 seconds flat to 10 minutes 31.79 seconds. That personal best gave her first place in the race and third best in Xavier history. On top of that, Wagner also posted first place in the 500 freestyle with a time of 5 minutes 9.91 seconds. Congratulations, Emily. Finally, let's talk a bit about last weekend's Super Bowl. It was the largest television event in history and lived up to all the glamour it was receiving from the media as the game came down to literally the final seconds of the game. Fortunately, my New England Patriots were able to lift the Lombardi Trophy, mainly because of Tom Brady's last drive sending a touchdown pass to Julian Edelman, but also because of the brilliant defense from the undrafted rookie Malcolm Butler, who made an interception on the Patriots' goal line with about 20 seconds remaining. That Super Bowl victory makes 4 for New England in the last 14 years and may put Brady as the greatest quarterback of all time and Bill Belichick as the greatest coach of all time. It's all conjecture, of course, but one thing is certain. The Patriots hadn't won since Spygate in '07, and now they have. That's all we got for today. On behalf of all of us in the studio, thanks for watching, have a great weekend, and let's go X.